Hello class, welcome to week 1. My name is Javier Valdez and I'm going to be your instructor for this month. Before we begin, I want to introduce myself. I know that many of you have taken my classes before, so if this is an intro that you've heard before, you could go ahead and kind of move forward or fast forward to what you want to know in regards to the class. So a little bit about myself. I actually have been in education now for, I want to say, 12 years. Was a counselor in the K through 12 system for about 10 years. And now this is my 3rd year as a community college counselor. I work for Irvine Valley College, and so that is located in Orange County. And I want to say about an hour and a half away from LA. So for those of us that are not from the area, you could kind of give yourself a little perspective there. So I do have middle school counseling experience. I don't have any elementary counseling experience. So that's where my experience lies at. And so this is going to be my 13th year going into education. So I've been at Nationals now for about 6 to 7 years. I think it's my 7th year now. And so I look forward to having each and every one of you in this class and engaged. And hopefully we could have a productive month. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and start off with the class information. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the syllabus. This is Career and Academic Counseling. My name's there, my email. Email is the best way to contact me. It's attached and synced to my phone, so it's very easy for me to look at who's emailing me at all times. I do check my email obsessively throughout the day and the week, just because I do get a lot of emails, not only from National University, but also from Irvine Valley College. So I'm constantly getting emails. So that is the best way to reach me. The book. So this is the book. It's Career Counseling, a Holistic Approach. Sorry. It's the 9th edition. So make sure you go ahead and get that book as soon as possible. If you are using our NU Text Direct services, here's a link to do so. So it could link you up to getting the book online, and I believe you get it within 24 hours or even sooner. So if you're having any issues with the book, please let me know ahead of time so that way I could try to assist you or try to give you an extension on assignments if you need it. Alright, so I'm not going to go ahead and go over the course outcomes. You could all read that. This is just a little description of the assignments. And so let's go ahead and go over that. And so any paper that will be due for this class will be in APA format. So there is a tutorial here that if you want to access, you could go ahead and click on the link to access. The discussions. So the discussions will be due. There's going to be discussions every week. You do have to respond to 2 classmates. And discussions will be due on Saturday by midnight of each week. Okay. Rule of thumb that I like to provide students with, kind of some advice, some suggestion. Get your discussion board done early. I would want to say Wednesday by midnight. It's not a requirement, but if you get it done by Wednesday by midnight, it gives you and it gives your classmates time to respond to 2 other responses. Okay. However, that's not a requirement. Discussion boards with your 2 responses will be due on Saturday by midnight. Okay, and so that would count. That will be counting as your participation grade as well. There's going to be a reflective essay that will be due the first week, and I'm going to go over that in a minute. But you will be asked to take an interest profiler and a work importance profiler with a website that I will provide and show you how to do. You should take these 2 assessments and gather the information that you collect from the assessment. I would recommend that you gather the information, you analyze it, come up with some, some brainstorming before you begin your paper. The next step will be to write a 2 to 3 page reflective essay on your results. So talk to me about your results. What does that mean to you? Does that correlate with what your career goals are, or what you value in a work environment, or what your interests are? So reflect on that. And then I want you to know, how might these results lead you to become a more powerful professional school counselor. So what do these results say about you as a future school counselor? And so this is due on week 1 on Saturday by midnight. Okay, there is a link that I will show you where you will submit your reflective essay. This is a reflective essay, so hint, there's no right or wrong, but I do want you to have it in APA format and have that all set in the APA. Okay. There will be a virtual services assignment. I won't go over it too much in detail, but this will be due week 2 by midnight. I will go over this assignment next week in more detail and provide suggestions as to how you could go about this. But think about this assignment more of a research assignment where you will be looking at and gathering information from various resources on the internet. So I will fill you in more on the following assignments, but just want to let you know that there will be a virtual service assignment which will be due week 2 by midnight on Saturday. And I think the big assignment for you all will be the career planning report for a volunteer subject. And again, I'm not going to go into detail, but this assignment will be due week 4 by Saturday midnight. So all assignments, as you are getting kind of the concept here and the idea, is that they're all going to be due on Saturday by midnight. This gives me time to grade the assignments starting Sunday and then finishing up on Monday. So that's kind of how I operate. I like to have at least Sunday to begin grading, and if I don't finish on Sunday, Monday I'll catch up and finish, and then just record your grade so that way you keep track of how you're progressing in the class. Okay, and then there will be a final exam. This will be comprehensive, and it will focus on the career theories discussed in the class in the book. So the final exam will be due week 4 by midnight as well. Okay, and we will go over the final exam later on in the month. But so that's it. 5 main assignments that you will be graded on: your discussion boards, your reflective essay, your virtual service assignment, your career planning report with a volunteer subject, and your final exam. And this is the breakdown. So the discussion boards will be 5 points each. Again, this will be 40 points, so this is a big chunk of your grade. Please do a good job on the discussion boards. I have seen students, start strong and then slack off. So if you're, not doing your discussion boards or not writing your discussion boards in in a timely manner by the deadlines, then I will be docking some points. So please make sure that you do your discussion boards and also respond to 2 of your classmates. The reflective essay with your 2 career inventory assessments that you will take will be due week 1, and that's 10 points. And your services assignment will be worth 15 points. Your career planning report will be 20 points. And then I have quizzes here, 1 through 7. As you'll see, and I'll demonstrate as we go into the course shell in a minute, every week you'll have a quiz. These quizzes will not be graded. These quizzes are more for self-assessing where you stand with learning the material and the concepts for that week. However, the quizzes will prepare you for your final exam. So the final exam will be worth 15 points, and the class is worth 100 points. So You don't have to do the quizzes, but I recommend that you do, because if you are doing the quizzes, you're kind of gauging whether you're mastering the material and the lectures that you're reading and learning about. So I would recommend that you take the quizzes. They're not for a grade, so you can self-assess yourself and see what you need to reread or relearn to best prepare you for the final exam. Okay, and here's a breakdown of the grades. I'm not going to go over all that. I know that many of you have seen it before, so this is our breakdown. And this is just an outline of the week by week assignments, lectures, readings. So we're going to go over that in a second, but you could go ahead and take a look at that. Okay? Now, obviously, just make sure that you're respecting each other, you're respecting your instructor, you're respecting your peers. So, we all know, make sure that you're behaving appropriately. Professionalism, so you want to go over that. And attendance, so make sure you are logging in into the online course at least 4 times per week. So please go ahead, and I'm sure most of you all don't have a problem with this, as you are constantly logging into your course to complete your assignments, do your readings, your lectures, or whatnot. So make sure that you are doing that. And one thing that I do want to bring up, this class will not require mandatory live chats. Okay, this is why I'm recording our chat session today. And you could view the recording whenever you want. A lot of students have other commitments at night, families, work, or other responsibilities. So what I do is I record our sessions and provide as much information as possible on the assignments, so that way you could view it whenever you want. And if you have any questions, you could go ahead and follow up with an email, so I could go ahead and address those questions. Okay, so no attendance will be required, obviously, and there will be no points attached to attendance. So just wanted to make that clear. And these are just, the written assignment expectations. So, you could go ahead and read that, and so on and so forth. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just go over week 1. And then I'll wrap it up and conclude the recorded sessions. So for week 1, you have your learning outcomes. So make sure you read through the learning outcomes for week 1. There's a little introduction that Dr. Sonia Rodriguez, our program director, talks about, and I suggest that you take a look at that. And then your readings. So here are your readings. So that's why I stress that you get your book as soon as possible. Week 1, you're already, required and responsible for readings 1 through 6, or chapters 1 through 6, I'm sorry. And then unit 1 and 2. So make sure that you're doing those readings and that you're going through the lectures. And this is your lecture. There's 2 parts of it. So go ahead and go through the lecture. And they're learning activities. So these learning activities just reinforce what you've read and what you learned in your lecture. Again, not required for you to do. There's no points attached, but they do reinforce your learning. So I'll leave that up to you if you want to go ahead and engage in those learning activities. And then your discussion boards. So this is where you will click on the link and then go to discussion board week 1. Okay, and so week 1 is introducing yourselves, and so you go ahead and read that and do your discussion board for week 1. And I believe there's already one individual that has done the discussion board, so good job. So going back, and then now the reflective essay. Again, this is 10 points. You will be taking 2 assessments, an interest profiler and a work importance profiler. And so the assessments are under California Career Zone. So you could just do a quick Google link and it'll take you to this website. Okay? On this website, what you want to do is go straight to Explore, and then you'll see the two assessments here, the profiler for your interest and the work importance profiler. Okay? These are the only two that are required. So if you click on it, it'll load up, and then you're going to go ahead and start a new interest profiler. You'll do the same for the work importance profiler. You'll click on it and then start your new work importance profiler. Easy as that. At the end, you'll get your results, and then that's where the brainstorming and prep for your reflective essay should begin. Okay? So that's 2 to 3 pages, reflective again, very subjective, unique to your experiences and your results. So remember, this is important. Make sure that you're using APA format. Include a cover page, which is a title page. And so make sure you report all of your numerical test scores, and so on and so forth. So describe specific occupations, themes, or clusters of occupations identified. And so again, the big question is, how might these results lead you to become a more powerful profession as a school counselor? Professional, sorry. And so this is the Word document here. You could go ahead and click on that to provide you more guidance and the rubric for the assignments. Okay. Okay. So, moving along for week 1, these are the quizzes. Okay, so there's 2 of them. There's a practice quiz, and then you take the quiz, and then there's week quiz 2. So, again, not graded, just for you to take and see where you are with the material that you learned for the week. Okay, so in essence, to summarize, week 1, you're doing your readings, you're looking over your lectures. There's some activities there that you can engage in and the quizzes, but what's going to count for points will be your discussion board and your reflective essay. Just to remind you again, these 2 assignments are due Saturday by midnight. And if there's any issue, please email me so we could discuss what might be the issue and come up with a solution. Okay? All right, so that is it from me. If you have any questions, email me. Wish you the best in this class, and good luck for your first week, and look forward to working with you all this month. Thank you.